in this function because I owe quite a lot to so many people. The list is so big, it's very difficult for me to make it very brief. First and foremost, my sincere thanks to Honorable Chief Minister Shri Siddaramaiah. I'm sure all of you know that it's very busy. Actually, the winter session is going on in Belgaum, which is almost 780 kilometers away from here. Because of his interest in health, interest in management of cardiovascular disease, in spite of his busy schedule, actually he flew to Belgaum today afternoon and came back again at 5:30 just to grace this occasion. I'm immensely grateful for the gesture and I thank you very much, sir, for coming and addressing us. At the same time, I would also like to thank Dr. Ravi Kumar, a good friend of mine, surgeon, who also make sure that he prevailed and Chief Minister said, come on, he must come for this function. I really owe a lot to Professor M.J. Gandhi, my teacher, he was in actually US when we first decided to invite him and sent him an email and he really accepted and he came and I'm extremely indebted to him for his gesture and thank you very much, sir. Of course, it is really a great privilege to me today and I'm really greatly honored that in this function, 3 people with whom I have been long associated, who have guided me, nurtured me, in my cardiology days have been honored. One who first sowed the seed of the desire to become a cardiologist, the other who tested whether I am fit to become a cardiologist, and the third who watched the last 25 years and said, corrected me, guided me, who has been an inspiration to how should be a best cardiologist be. I really am grateful to the 3 people who have been honored today for their achievement and it is also a great honor for all of us. I thank Dr. P.K. Dev, President Cardiologists of India, and Dr. Santanu Guha, the General Secretary, who supported us in hosting this conference. I don't think without their support we would have been able to have this meeting here today, and they have been a constant source of guidance and support to me in conducting this conference. I think a major thanks should go to Dr. K. Venugopal, President-elect, Chairman of the Scientific Committee, and of course his team, Dr. Mohan, Dr. Zivar and Dr. Jayagopal, who for the last 1 year have been in constant touch and are able to make this conference what I perceive to be a great success. Without, we may have an infrastructure, we may have all other facilities, but without a great scientific program, I don't think people will be really satisfied or people will consider it as a great conference, and we owe a great debt of gratitude to Dr. Venugopal and his team. Of course, a conference would not be successful without the attendance of people in the audience. I really owe them. And I'm really proud to say, of course it has produced some nightmares, it has produced some inconvenience to all of you, but you should know probably this is probably one of the largest conferences of cardiologists in India. We have more than 4,900 registrations so far. And tomorrow I expect some more registration. And obviously, when such a large gathering happens, there would be some inconveniences, there would be some miscommunications or small problems. I seek their forgiveness and please treat this as your conference and bless us to see that we conclude the conference in a proper manner and befitting manner. Of course, organizing a conference is like conducting a marriage, and we require a lot of support, a lot of financial support, And I also feel that as much as we learn in the halls, in the scientific meeting, we also learn a great lot in the exhibition. I think we see a lot of innovation that happen, we see a lot of literature being shown, and I really thank the industry for wholeheartedly supporting this conference and made my responsibility of the burden much less by their contribution, help and support. It will be difficult for me to name each one of them in this short time, but I really owe them quite a lot. Of course, probably Dr. Iyengar and me are only the front or the face of the conference, but there was a big team, quite a lot of people who worked to make this conference for what it is. And I immensely thank SIM Global, their leader, Ms. Anita Niranjan, Kritika, who sort of really bore the brunt of my sometimes irritation and annoyance and things were not happening in time. So Ashwini, Mr. Mukul, I think the list is very big in the team, and I owe each one of them a great thank for making this conference a really great success. I also like to thank Mrs. Aparna for accepting our invitation and conducting this meeting. Of course, in any conference, especially in India, without a good food, it is never considered a good conference. Everybody feels that they're fed well. It is another part of a great conference. And I really owe a lot of gratitude to Taj, Vedanta and group, who not only hosted most of the faculty as well as the food in the conference venue. I specifically would like to thank the international faculty, and especially the American College of Cardiology and European Society of Cardiology, and Indian Society of Hypertension, and Indian Society of Nephrology, and various other organizations which have been associated in this conference, and quite a few number from all over the world have attended this conference and made this a great success, and I really owe them a lot. I also see in this audience a lot of past presidents, my teachers, Professor Munshi, Dr. Kale, teachers who also have guided me and nurtured my career. I really owe a lot of sincere thanks to all of them. Of course, I did a little bit of legwork, but let me tell you, without the active support of Dr. CSICON and Dr. B.J. Badia, who, of course, most of the time controlled the purse, made sure that I don't overspend, I don't get into trouble, but at the same time, in time of need, make sure that the fund will happen properly. I really owe them a lot. Of course, we have a great number of cardiologists in the city as well as all over Karnataka who supported in conducting the conference. I sincerely owe my gratitude to all of them. And I also thank the press, the police, and various other people supported us in conducting this meeting. I sincerely thank them. Of course, since morning I've been hearing that this has been a great venue, one of probably a venue which can really take up so many delegates. I thank Bangalore International Exhibition Center and its leader, Mr. Ubaid, and his team for extending all the support in conducting this conference. And finally, the last 1 year has been a big strain for my family. I really thank them for supporting and put up with the long hours of absence at home. I sincerely thank them, as well as my patients and my other support staff who really supported me in this last 1 year. I thank each one of you sincerely, and thank you very much for being here. Thank you.